the call.
Thank you, Chair. It's now been found that the bullion inspected was the property of 3 companies operating 2 investment schemes. Were you aware that your auditor was inspecting bullion belonging to 2 companies not under investigation?
Senator, I'm unable to comment further on this issue of the bullion company. If you want to put questions, I haven't got further information beyond that. Which
so you're not saying you won't answer. You're saying that you haven't got it with you.
I'm saying.
Okay, we'll put it on notice.
Perhaps if you put questions in relation to this issue, I think it relates to. Well, I'm assuming that your questions relate to a continuing investigation that Mr Savundra referred to, and in those circumstances it would be appropriate to put those on notice to make sure that we can answer them.
Well, I'm talking about the audit. The audit. So I'll continue with questions to the audit. What steps did your auditor take to ascertain ownership of the bullion being offered as theirs? What steps did the auditor take?
Senator Roberts, I think it would be preferable to take those questions, I'm afraid, on notice. You're asking for details of an investigation. We've given evidence previously that the matters raised in relation to the bullion company have been extensively investigated.
So they should be easy to get answers. Was the theoretical stocking figure provided for the amount of bullion just for one scheme as compared to gold from 2? My information is that it was.
I'll take that on notice, Senator.
The facility that held the bulk of the bullion did not have council approval for a secure storage and, in fact, was not a secure storage. Why wasn't the company prosecuted for charging customers for secure storage that didn't exist?
I'll take that on notice also.
Can you answer that now? Are you able to? Because in Senate estimates, the guideline is that you will answer if you can answer it now.
I think, Senator Roberts, there is this other ASIC inquiry underway, and in relation to operational matters, ASIC does from time to time provide information to senators in another forum where we can be very assured that appropriate structures are put around the information that is provided. So when Ms Court says that she's taking it on notice, that is appropriate in relation to this investigation.
This one, okay. Will you now please set aside your pride and open up this investigation, work out what was done wrong and what action should be taken for misleading ASIC?
Senator, I think I've already said I'd prefer not to answer further questions. I think part of the challenge with answering the questions in the way that you're putting them is that it assumes the correctness of the proposition in your question, which of course ASIC takes issue with. We reject that there has been any misconduct or by ASIC in relation to this investigation. It has been conducted extensively over quite some time, as the Chair has indicated. To the extent that you wish us to address you on these issues in camera, then of course we would be willing to do that if the committee seeks that briefing.
Okay, can we do that? Yep, I just finished with the last question on this issue. I have put in more detailed questions on notice, and ASIC has received the information I mentioned today directly. So I look forward to further communication on this matter, and we'll take you up on the offer for the in-camera briefing. Thank you.
Thank you.